No one home.
Or visitors aren't welcome.
Could also be that nobody heard us knocking. The door looks pretty thick.
Hello? Is there anybody there? Hello?
Locked. There has to be some way of making your presence known.
I'll have a look around.
Raffi, wait. Perhaps it's better anyway if we split up.
Right. Someone should stay outside and keep the way back secure.
And what with me being the spare part at this Bedouin wedding, I suppose it's obvious.
Nonsense. If something goes wrong, we're all in this together. That's what it's about.
What's wrong with Jamila? Why can't she stay outside?
Because I can probably fight better than you two put together. I'm definitely going in there.
All right, then. I'll clamber around here a little and see if there's maybe another entrance.
And if it's not too much trouble, one that might serve as an exit too.
Thanks, Raffi. There's something in Latin chiseled into the wall. Only he who knows the secret of the rocks will gain entry. There's something in Latin chiseled into the wall. Only he who knows the secret of the rocks will gain entry. There are some big holes in the wall. And what's that? Aha! A cross! Well, when you're on the way to see a Grand Inquisitor, having a cross surely can't hurt. Interesting. The water runs back out of one of the other holes. Now, we really need to see if there's any logic behind these sayings. I can feel a rope.
Perhaps some kind of doorbell?
Greetings, travellers. What is your wish?
We're looking for a shelter for the night, and we're hoping to find it here.
And you can have water, but shelter? Well, the caravans usually always camp in the shelter of the rocks.
But we're not travelling with a caravan. There are only two of us.
Are you now? Why is that?
We, are on a quest.
What kind of quest?
No, sorry. That's a request. We have received a request to, marry. I'm the bride, and this is my brother who is taking me to the bridegroom's camp.
Exactly. The brother takes the bride to the groom. That has been our custom for hundreds of years.
If that is so, come in. Wait here, please. I'll have to inform the abbot.
Do you think he bought it?
What? That we're brother and sister? Why not? He can't really think anything else at this point.
I'm happy to change that at any time.
Definitely not, as long as we're wearing this stuff.
You're right. It's already hard enough not to reveal ourselves. I nearly ruined it back there. Good job you stepped in like that.
Don't worry. As long as we don't act to raise their suspicions, our disguise is perfect. The hood throws a shadow over your eyes. No one will notice anything.
Welcome to the Monastery of the Holy Virgin. We have enough room. You are most welcome to spend the night here.
That is very friendly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It looks like there is a storm brewing. You have come here most opportunely.
May Allah hold his hand in protection over this monastery.
Now that is certainly not necessary, for God's blessing has been upon us for a considerable time now. You are most certainly exhausted from your journey. He will show you the way to your sleeping quarters. The evening meal is being prepared at this time, if you would care to wait a little.
But of course, we thank you for your hospitality. Plain monastery-style wooden beds. Excuse me? Venerable monk? He seems to be lost in prayer. An impressive monastery you have here.
It's very ancient, I have to say. I've only been here a few days myself.
Are there many monks who wear metal clothes?
You Bedouins are funny. I'm not a monk. I'm a soldier.
Aha, a soldier, right. There's a monk praying in the dormitory. He doesn't answer when you ask him something.
Well, that's quite usual for him. He starts praying every day at noon and then only stops when it's time for the evening meal.
When is the evening meal served? My stomach's been grumbling for days.
You'll have to be patient, like all the others. Just wait for the bell to ring. Today, though, it might take a bit longer.
Why is that?
Well, yes, it's something special. If I could only find the right herbs for it.
The herbs are for the evening meal.
Yes, of course they are. Or do you think I'm kneeling here in the dirt just for fun?
And why are you looking at the book at the same time?
This is a book of herbal lore. I'm a soldier, not an expert on soup ingredients.
May your God protect you.
And may yours protect you, Bedouin.
The Bell of the Holy Virgin. Greetings, venerable monk.
God be with you, dear guest. Call me Brother Jeremiah.
You're preparing quite a lot of food here, I see.
There is half an army to be fed.
Half an army? There's only one man standing in the yard.
At least a dozen soldiers are still on their way here. At least, that is what I've been told.
A dozen soldiers in this peaceful monastery. Why?
That's down to our prominent guest, the Grand Inquisitor. He always travels with a big entourage.
I'm looking forward to dinner. It smells delicious, Brother Jeremiah.
I am doing my utmost to make it so.
The cook uses that to ring the bell for the evening meal. The cook uses that to ring the bell for the evening meal. The cook uses that to ring the bell for the evening meal. Practical. He can keep the fire burning without getting his fingers dirty. Hello, Brother Jeremiah.
God be with you.
The herb soldier doesn't seem to be up to his task. He has a book on herbs in his hand, but I doubt he can read.
Lord forgive me.
What?
Not you. Oh, one really must do everything oneself.
This way suspicion won't fall on me. Now I just have to make sure that the cook uses the bellows. I'll just damp down the fire a little. Well, have you finally gathered all the herbs together?
After picking out the poisonous roots and the weeds myself, yes. Dear God, why do those confounded vesper bells always ring too early?
Dinner ready.
Are you hungry? Or will you keep watch whilst I have a look around the dormitory?
Go. I'll keep watch.
I only hope it can be moved without any problems. Ugh. I thought so. A secret door. Strange. I can't see any kind of opening mechanism. This shrine looks somewhat strange. That wasn't it. Perhaps I'll find some clues here in the monastery. I wonder if the destroyed statue is part of the solution to the riddle on the shrine. But what did it portray? There's a statue that can't see, and one that says nothing. That's it. That way is down into the cellar, and there's probably not just wine stored down there. There are lots of sacks lying around over there. Oh, one of them is moving. Hello?
Who is there? I do not know your voice.
Oh, I am just a traveller who has lost his way in the monastery. And who are you?
I am the abbot of this monastery.
The abbot? But how? I thought... So who was it that welcomed us?
You didn't come alone?
No, I also didn't get lost.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for the Grand Inquisitor. Did he lock you in here?
Yes, and he is obsessed with power, and has even cleared me, his old teacher, out of his way.
You were his teacher?
It was many years ago. I took him in here at the monastery and trained him as a devout monk. But his desire for knowledge and power has always been strong. He went off into the world as a monk and came back as the Grand Inquisitor.
But why? What is he trying to do?
My brothers report that there's a secret casket that he is supposed to have in his room. Inside it is something, so they say, that poisons his mind.
Do you know what's meant by that?
Well, probably a key for something that promises him access to even greater power.
I think I know what is in the casket. That's why I'm here. I'll put a stop to the Inquisitor's plans.
If it is revenge you seek, then I advise you against it. Turn to God, that he may take the hatred away from you.
No, it is not hatred that drives me. I'm here to bring back the contents of the casket to where it belongs, and where he can cause no harm with them.
If that is so, then I will help you.
And how can you help me, Venerable Abbot?
There are secret passages all around this building, and I know them all. From here, there is a shaft that leads to the roof of the dormitory. I cannot, but you could climb up to my room this way without being noticed. The Grand Inquisitor has taken up residence there, and I'm sure that is also where he keeps the casket hidden.
I will do that, thank you. But what will happen to you? How can I help you?
Do not worry about me. God is at my side, and by my brothers too. The time will come when the Grand Inquisitor will leave, and then I'll be free again.
Thank you for your help, Venerable Abbot.
May God protect you.
These old tattered sacks serve as the abbot's bed.
I can spare one. Take it.
The leftover cloth and the bag are saturated. A wet sack of wool, scraps of cloth, and monk's cowls. Quite heavy now. The abbot said this is the shaft. What are these ropes hanging here? That should carry my weight. That works. Damn, someone's coming. What's the Grand Inquisitor planning? Is he going to deploy an army? Raffi, did the soldiers catch him? But why is he walking behind them unbound? What the hell is Raffi doing talking to the Grand Inquisitor? What's going on?
Feodor, we've got no time. We've got to get the key fragments. Now!
That's the casket. It has to be. It's unbelievably heavy.
Check that the key fragments are really in there.
Yes, but how? An ivory cross. It's heavier than I thought. Mary full of grace. And what have we here? A key. Looks as though the Grand Inquisitor makes plans and studies late into the night. Jamila? I'll have another look around.
You do that.
I wonder what's in there. A cross. Doesn't this belong above a bed or a prayer chair? And the weight is somehow peculiar. As I thought.
Damn! The Inquisitor and his men have just entered the building. Come on, let's get out of here.
The casket is much too bulky. I've nearly got the fragments out. Just a minute. It must work with 2 knives. The other 9 key fragments. We've got them!
Him! He has the key fragments!
Raffi, what are you doing?
Well done, Mr. Grave Robber. You'll get the rest of the gold soon. Kill him, but don't scratch the key fragments, you hear me?
Quick, help me up there.
Hurry! They're catching up! Ramon, we have to get out of here. Fast!
Have you got the key fragments? Have you got them? And where's Raffi?
We've got the key fragments. I'll explain the rest later. Come on now, we have to go.
They're over there. I can see them.
Follow them. Bring them to me, dead or alive.
Faster! The Inquisitor is right behind us!
Into the sandstorm! Quick! Cover up with this!